Hi, this is Paul Evans. Welcome to the Make Money Online series. And now we're ready to create our first web form to place on our website to capture the name and email addresses of those who come to the site. All right, so let's go over to Aweber and continue our tutorial there. Here we are inside our Aweber account. We have selected our over 40 fat loss list that we created just a couple of videos ago. And we've already created our 2 follow-up messages we did in the last video. And now we're ready to create our web form. Just click Web Forms right there on that tab. You'll come here to create a beautiful web form in just 3 clicks. That's pretty cool. So create a new web form. Let's click that. I'm going to show you a couple of changes to make here. So you've got Design, Settings, and Publish are the 3 clicks they were talking about, but it's going to take us a couple of more. So here are the options. Just a standard WordPress, a standard form for Aweber. And we can look at popular templates. And perhaps there's something in here related to fitness that we would be able to use. And I believe that I've seen one before. I don't see anything right here. Let's go with generic. See if we can flow through and find one. And even if we don't, it's no big deal. I don't see one right off the bat that they're showing me. But you can flip through and see a lot of the different ones that they have here that you may want to end up using. But if not, we can go with the standard. What I like to do is I like to take this header out. Makes it a little bit cleaner. So let's press the X and take the header out. And I like to take this footer out to make it cleaner. So click the X there. Just drag your pointer down to that area. Click the X. And I take out Email Marketing by Aweber because I don't want people to visit Aweber while I've got them on my site. So we click the X there. Right, so we've got a lot now that we've worked on. This said submit, but remember over at our site, let's go back just for a moment. Let's go back to the #1 strategy where people are going to opt in. Instant access is what we called this button. So let's go back to the web form generator. And now let's say instant access. Let's save that. And I want this form to be a little bit wider, so it's a little larger. The submit button, it says 14 pixels. Let's make it 18. See how it's a little bit larger. And then here on position, let's center it. Now come over to where it says submit. Click down. Click inputs. Let's make that 18 as well. And that'll make those boxes a little bit larger. Makes people want to enter the information a little bit better. Okay, so we've got those steps taken care of. Click Save Web Form. And now let's go to step 2. I'm going to name the web form. So that way, if we create additional forms, we can always come back and see which one that we've done and what we've used and what the response has been. And then we can test a new one if we want to. But we're not going to worry about that today, of course. The thank you page, basic version, audio version. I like the smart video version because that allows people to get that message that tells them they need to go check their email and confirm the message. I'm going to click open this in a new window. Save web form. Now let's go to publish. I will install my form. Select that. And you can use JavaScript or HTML. The advantage of JavaScript is when you come back in and change that same form, wherever you have this piece of code, it will automatically update it. So it'll automatically update the form. So I like using the JavaScript code. I will tell you there'll be just a very small percentage of people that will not be able to see the opt-in because of the code, and you may have to use the raw HTML version. And you would copy all of this and paste it in. But I found with WordPress that the code for the JavaScript works best. So let's copy that code. Now let's go back to our site. Here we are on the page, Over 40 Weight Loss Plan, the #1 weight loss strategy for people over 40. Let's click Edit Page. Notice that we're on Visual. Click the HTML button. And right under the last sentence, just click Return and paste that piece of code that you got from Aweber. Let's update the page. And now let's go and view the page. And there's our form. The #1 weight loss strategy for people over 40. The following special report will share the #1 weight loss strategy for those of us over 40. It's a brief report that will share a fundamental insight for losing weight and keeping it off. To get this report absolutely free, just enter your email in the box below and click the Instant Access button. All right, so that's it. We've done it. We've created the form, we've placed it on our site, and anyone who comes to our site, clicks that button, is going to be able to opt in, get the report, and then we will also make sure that they are transferred to that report page, and now we've got their email, their name. We get to follow up with them and sell to them over and over again, helping them with their weight loss. Of course, you'll be helping them with the subject that you've selected. Well, that's it for this video. In the next video, what I'm going to show you is what happens when a person opts in and what they are going to experience.